starting. The Steelers, surprisingly, are 2-0. They're leading the division. It's the toughest division in football. They're supposed to be the worst team. Don't tell that to Justin Fields. Again, no turnovers, and the Steelers beat the Broncos 13-6. James Jones, I'm coming to you on this one,
you
big
coming
dog.
to me first? I want to tell my dog Shady.
Is Justin Fields, has he already won the starting job?
When you say already won the starting job, to me, how I take it is if I go out here and play bad, I'm starting the next week.
Got it.
I cannot come up here comfortably on this show early in the morning and say if Justin Fields plays bad, he's the starter again next week. I can't say that. My man did throw for 117 yards. They did score 13 points. It is not like they just played.
Oh, that's right. We missed it. You said 117.
Yo, real talk, though.
Hold up.
117 is wild, though. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. That was crazy.
He said no, though. He said no.
But he did have some special plays that got called back because that was a dime to my man George Pickens down the sideline. So he did some good things. I think the best thing about his performance these first couple weeks is we are not seeing the Justin Fields we are used to seeing. And that's making bad decisions, turning the football over. Is he lighting it up? No. But he's not making bad decisions to lose the football game for his team. And for me, Justin Fields, you earned another game, just like I said last week. You played well enough and got the W to earn another game to start week 3, whether Russell Wilson's healthy or not.
But if I'm in the film room with him if you're Justin Fields, right? Because I'm not him, you're Justin Fields, and I'm Russ.
You
Russ. We're going over the win, right? And we're going over the coaching stuff and et cetera. I'm happy, though. Because you win this game, but we all know, us and Pittsburgh people know, why we really winning the game. It's the defense. Because if I'm watching these tapes, you're not making passes that I can't make. You're not overly beating the defense because you're that good, right? We're winning because they're a team. But let's go to Justin Fields. That's what we're talking about.
He cleared it.
No.
Passing yards per game, he's ranked 29th.
This season.
This season, James.
Okay.
Now, for the viewers out there, it's only 32 teams, though, so you can do the math on that. So we want to talk about this, not passing, but running too, though, right? So combine his pass yards, his rushing yards, he's ranked 26th, 178 yards a game, right? The first game, bro had 156 yards passing. The second game, you just said he had 117. So we keep talking about Russ not being able to start again. Why? Because of the team's record? No, James, no. If you want to start for my team and you already a starter, you can't lose your job from injury. But if you do lose your job from injury, I had a thing with Nick Foles. So Mike Vick was the leader, right? We had a good offense. And Mike Vick was killing it, right? With Chip Kelly and all that. He gets hurt, hamstring. Nick Foles comes in there, right? Backup. We're not hey, Mike will be back in 4 weeks. Nick, hold on to the 4 weeks. So we start winning up, right? But now when we're winning, Nick Foles is putting up numbers. 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns.
Right?
So now it's like, yo, there's a real question in Philadelphia. Who should be the starter? You know what happened to Mike Vick? He never started again for us because Nick Foles was winning games and he's putting up stats. My man got 21 drives and only 1 touchdown. You can't sit here and look me in my face and be serious and say he should be the starter.
But I think another thing is, before you guys go.
Knock it off, James.
Another thing is, and I know you're going to get me.
Y'all can do the whole.
It's a couple plays that are wild plays that got called back for Justin Fields.
Wait.
That would have been more.
Now, it's your show. Now, we talking about plays that don't count?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
What you saying?
you don't think they count to Mike Tomlin in his eyes if it's not a penalty? That's all I'm saying.
If I had plays that called back, I would have 2,000 yards 2 years in a row.
I know.
Agreed.
Look, we might all still be playing.
But I do think we're at a point right now. Has Justin Fields won the starting job? Yes, and I'll give you 2 reasons why. One, he has 0 turnovers in the first 2 weeks. Like that's the most important thing for this Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Steelers offense, right? And then, guys, it's the 7th time in Steelers history that they've started 2-0 under Mike Tomlin. The previous 6, they made the playoffs, bro. If he keeps winning, he is not going to bench Justin Fields for Russell Wilson. I'm going to show you some plays. We got some plays right here on this libero cutup.
Before you show it,
we're rolling. Look. 51 yards. Okay, would have been 51 yards.
Would have been is wow.
Look at him escape the pocket. This is a dime on the sideline. He's had 3 or 4 of these. Okay, it's caught, end up.
Shady, that's a ball now.
That's a ball, Shady. You got to give him credit. All right, the next one.
What are we watching
Van
here?
Jefferson, man-to-man. He understands.
What have been is crazy.
He understands it's man-to-man. Okay, Van Jefferson puts one hand on it, DPI. Okay, would have been 27 yards. And this one, I did not think this was OPI. All right, it's a little pick route down here. George Pickens, this would have been a touchdown, all right? This is what I'm talking about. There are these splash plays in the film room, though, that a lot of teams and a lot of guys are talking about within that building. I'm not saying the numbers obviously are the numbers. He would have thrown for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, though.
We keep some what ifs.
No turnovers.
What ifs?
They started 7th time 2-0. They made the playoffs in 6-0.
And I'm gonna be serious. I'm not gonna address what it could have been. I've never seen that before. Anyway, I want to ask you this though, seriously though. All the quarterbacks playing, right? The real bad ones, like the Fields, like the Zach Wilsons, all the type of guys, right? If you put some of these dudes in this system, right, where, hey, look, man, if you just play decent, don't turn the ball over, the other team is not going to score more than 13 points. Yo, the other team is not going to score more than 10 points. How many quarterbacks can win in that system?
But this is all. Now, let me answer that, though, because the #1 defense in football right now is who?
Tennessee Titans.
And they what? What's their record?
0-2.
Because the dumb decisions the quarterback is making. That's all I'm saying. Fields is not making those dumb decisions that he made in Chicago to lose the game. Yeah. And then you turn it on the tape and you're seeing some of those throws and you're like, if these throws, the what ifs.
And I don't think, Shady, we're not talking about what Justin Fields' ceiling can be. I'm not saying he can be a top 15 quarterback. What I am saying is in this offense under Arthur Smith, it looks to me, just purely watching the film, he's not throwing for a lot of yards. He's making the right decisions. And that is what is needed to be made along with his running ability. I'm not saying his ceiling is really high.
I'll just say this, man. I was raised under Andy Reid, and if we just showing this stuff, man, they'll be running laps for hours. The way they told, they be running laps for hours. What it could have been this. What? The dude's averaging 117 yards a game, man. The defense is only allowed. And another thing about the defense, not only are they not letting you score, they averaging like 2 turnovers a game. They had 4 the first week, they had 2 this week. So we're gonna get turnovers, great field position, and 21 drives, you give me 1 touchdown, and y'all telling me this the future?
But if they
Your Honor, I rest my case.
If they win this week, do you still
Chase, I'm done.
Pull them if Russell's healthy? No, that's a serious question. Like if they win, if they're 3-0.
But he's not. You're talking about the team wins, right?
Do you give Russ a chance? That's all I'm saying. Yes or no? If he's healthy.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I do. And if he plays bad, you can go back to Justin Fields. He's gonna give you 136 yards passing.
Dog, you are a cold piece of work.
These Justin Fields conversations are my favorite. Okay, when we return, we got to get to Aaron Rodgers. He won his first game that he actually completed as a New York Jet. After 2 years of waiting, we finally saw it happen. But has Aaron Rodgers removed all doubt in the Big Apple? Y'all, this is one of the best quarterbacks ever. But is he removing all doubt? Oh, we in the facility having fun. What are you doing right now ain't working. 0-2 the Ravens are. Remember, the Ravens were in the AFC Championship game last year, and now, well, they're at the bottom of the barrel. Make that make sense. Let's bring us on camera, man. We don't need to see no more low lights.
Oh, you done seeing all that?
Low lights? You don't like that?
No more low lights. 2-5, man. I've been watching this Ravens team, and I've been watching them to some degree with disgust because they are supposed to be one of the best teams in the AFC, and they're sitting at 0-2. They lost to the Raiders. Shout out to James Jones. But there's no excuse to lose to the...
Big smile right there.
What?
There's no excuse to lose to the Raiders.
They keep playing that defense.
Gardner Minshew, baby.
Shady, man, is it time for the Ravens to panic?
Yo, yes it is. You know what's funny, though? Everybody in America bet against the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
They knew that was a win.
Yeah. Lost their money.
I know, me too.
You're so happy over here, man.
I'm panicking, though, for the Ravens, right? We have never seen the Ravens look like this. 0-2?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson as a starter has never been 0-2, right? Actually, Lamar Jackson in his career with the Ravens, they're always, like, leading the way, right? I think he has the most wins, second to Patrick Mahomes. Him and Josh Allen, like, almost tied.
Yeah.
So they win games. And we only talk about Lamar. Can we go to the defense? Because I know the Ravens for having great defense. When you check it, first of all, as a team, right, the second most penalized team, right, in yards-wise. So that means you're starting 1st and 20, 2nd and 20. You're starting at pass interferences, you name it, holding calls. They getting all them calls. Then 26.5 points a game allowed. That's a lot, bro. We talking about the Ravens.
Yeah.
We watch Gardner Minshew go out there and throw the ball around the field like he's playing the Cardinals or something like that. You know, so I'm worried because I'm not used to seeing the Ravens look like this. They can't stop nobody. They're just getting scored on. And then on offense, they can't score, right? Yeah. I'm looking for an MVP. When we talk about being 0-2, you're not thinking of having an MVP on your team. You got 2-time MVP on your team, and y'all 0-2. Yeah. I need Lamar to step it up. I need the defense to step it up. I need these dudes to get back to playing Raven football. You got Derrick Henry.
Well said.
What's he there for? For screens or the pass block? That ain't even his game.
Yeah.
Give the king, Derrick Henry, the ball and let him work. And then let Lamar Jackson work. Yep. I'm nervous for these dudes because now I'm thinking about, playoffs? We talking about playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs.
You would think the Ravens walk to the playoffs? I don't know. I do not know.
I like that you said the MVP because an MVP has never in the history of the game started 0-2 the next year. He's never started 0-2. And you look out there, it's like they start well, but I go back to what you said. You hit it right on, bro. The defense. 4 straight scoring drives. Gave up 20 points to end the game. 4 straight scoring drives. That's the bigger issue to me. They lost